So what would you say it means to be a woman, Christine?
I feel that intuition is high on the list. And I'll say that because I think it's found within that inner knowing, that being able to literally live the life of this three parts of the feminine. And so it is to be inspired, to be connected, to nurture and release. That it is to be a woman. And so for a woman, she has these deep connections to creative power, and that exists within the earth. I call that dragon energy. She has the power to bring about change when it's necessary. And I'm not seeing that in some of there's a tribe down in South America who keeps saying to the women of North America, why aren't you telling your men to stop?
Yeah.
And I feel that every time the true feminine has stepped forward in the form of a woman, she's the one that has the bigger vision that says, what you are doing is destroying us. Mm-hmm. And I always say, is what we're doing helping the next 7 generations? Or is it just serving your own little ego? Mm-hmm. That's the power of women, to have that bigger vision and to be able to say, we are not doing this. And this is why women were often chosen as what they called the grandmothers, because only women knew what it was like to bear a baby to their chest and then have to bury it. So it was only women that decided if we should go to war. It was only women who knew what was worth fighting for. And that's the role I would like to see women stepping up for, not just to say stop, but to say, stop, this is not good for all of us. This is only good for the few. Mm-hmm. And we have far too much of that going on at the moment, where we're being told it's going to serve the full, to everyone. And truly, it's only serving very few people.
Well, that's the great hoodwink going on right now, which is a whole nother story, but you and I are in agreement about that. I mean, it's.
Yeah, and I want to say, Amy, sorry, just to complete on that, if a woman every woman has periods, I realize that the one thing every woman does, she has periods for almost 40 years. Mm-hmm. And so if women understood that when she has her period, that is the time when she's letting go, her ability to die to the outer world and really reconnect to the inner world, her inner world, and then be born with a new idea after the period. If every woman recognized her ability to die to the old and to die to the outer world, she would be in her power. Because the biggest threat that anybody puts upon us at the moment is, you're going to die, especially around COVID. So if I said, well, hang on a minute, I do that every month. What's the big deal? So the more that, that's why I had my dark night of the soul, wasn't so I died to the outer world so I could connect to my inner world. And once I connected to that, it was like, why would I carry on something that isn't nurturing me? So, what it is to be a woman is to recognize that your dying process, your ability to die to the outer world, is your power. And that's why the women could step forward and say, stop doing that. Not because they were, oh, I'm so angry. It's like, actually, I'm not threatened by your fear anymore. I'm not reacting to your fear. I'm reacting or acting from a place of what is nurturing for the future. And if it means we have to die to something to have a new future, let's go for it.